After first revealing he had been inadvertently added to a message chain containing sensitive military material from the U.S. administration, the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic is releasing more information. Today, the publication posted screenshots from the Signal group chat that show the timing and targets of the attack on Houthis in Yemen earlier this month. The White House has maintained the information was not classified and did not contain war plans. Tessa Bennett joins us in studio with the latest and has been following the story. What exactly was said in the group chat, Tessa?
Well, Manisa, the screenshots show messages from the day the U.S. launched airstrikes on Houthi sites, including targets, attack sequences, and what type of weaponry was used. President Trump's inner circle has scrambled to minimize the fallout, touting the success of the operation and doubting the reporting from The Atlantic.
This administration is working hard on behalf of the American public every day, but the mainstream media continues to be focused on a sensationalized story from the failing Atlantic magazine that is falling apart by the hour.
The Atlantic magazine has published another shocking expose in the wake of the U.S. national security breach that was disclosed on Monday. The publication's editor-in-chief, Jeffrey Goldberg, revealed in a new report what exactly Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth told the Houthi PC small group message chain, which included Goldberg, on March 15th. In a series of screenshots, top White House officials discuss imminent strikes on Yemen, detailing the airplanes and drones used as well as the targets.
Nobody's texting war plans. There's no units, no locations, no routes, no flight paths, no sources, no methods, no classified information.
President Trump's national security advisor, Mike Waltz, the one who added Goldberg to the chat, provided updates on real-time conditions of the target sites. Hegseth also alerted the group to more Yemen attacks planned. Goldberg has maintained the information was received 2 hours before the scheduled start of the bombings.
If you read the beginning of the sequence, it reads very much like they're used to doing that. It makes you wonder how many other groups are out there of that kind on Signal at that level. Nobody questioned, hey, should we be talking about this on this app? There was none of that, which I found as surprising as the fact that they were using that kind of app.
Despite the digital footprint, White House officials continue to claim there were no war plans discussed.
We have said all along that no classified material was sent on this messaging thread. There were no locations, no sources or methods revealed, and there were certainly no war plans discussed.
Hegseth and other Trump staffers are also bringing attention to the fact that the newest report from The Atlantic refers to the messages as attack plans rather than war plans. But Jane Bolden with the Royal Military College of Canada says the labels applied to the information shared are not what should be focused on.
It's an exercise in semantics, really. I mean, the question of what went wrong here and whether this is a significant breach doesn't really hinge on was it an attack plan or a war plan. It hinges on the bigger questions.
Waltz appeared on Fox News on Tuesday, where he took full responsibility for the accidental security breach, being the one to create the group chat, but said he'd never met Goldberg and would be investigating how he got into the Signal message. Trump has also come to the defense of Waltz, saying he learned a lesson and saw no reason for him to have to apologize. While questioning from outraged Democrats on the Senate Intelligence Committee presses on, Bolden says it's unlikely anyone will be losing their job over this.
So I suspect that the consequences will be minimal because the focus is primarily on putting this behind them and moving forward.
During a congressional hearing today, the National Security Agency director admitted there are risks to using the Signal app and that his committee has put out an advisory on how to use it going forward.